Hello there Capricorn, welcome to my channel. I am the Soul Teacher and I'm here today to do your Uranus in retrograde reading. So Uranus went into your retrograde on the 20th of August and it would be in retrograde until the 18th of January 2022. So this is not it's not an irregular thing at all. Uranus goes into retrograde for 5 months every year. However, the irregularity here is that Saturn and Uranus is facing off each other, and Saturn is in Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus. So that brings a little bit of a twist to the whole thing. So before I tell you all about Uranus and Saturn, I am going to draw your overall energy. So the biggest influence, energetic influence during this time for you is air, the same as Aquarius. So Uranus is an air sign. So that's interesting. Oh wow, okay, I like where this is going already. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in, Capricorn? So suddenly the one reading that I did for you the other day comes to mind, where you had this obstacle, maybe this person or this thing was standing in your way, and you've been planning all around it, and the universe is taking that obstacle out of your way. I don't know why this comes up, but anyway. So Uranus is the planet of technology. Uranus is the planet of breakthrough, it's the rebel of the universe, of the galaxy. So Uranus likes to do things differently. Uranus likes to look at things from a different perspective. Also, Uranus is the planet that brings forth electrifying change. Basically the tower, if you look at it, but not as harshly as Pluto, I think. But anyway, so this is basically what Uranus is. Saturn, on the other hand, is the planet of karma. It's the father of time. Saturn loves hard work. It loves things staying the same. It's a very slow moving planet. It's very big. It doesn't really like change a lot. It likes tradition and rules and all of these things. So what happens now is these two are facing off, and because they are facing off, it's like this volatile dualistic energy. Uranus likes to do things differently. Saturn likes to do it the same. And the thing is, Saturn is in Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus. So this is quite a thing. Anyway, sorry this has taken so long, but it's necessary and it takes time. So, right, let's get into this, Capricorn. What perspective can you focus on to change? Because remember, Uranus is all about looking at things from a different perspective. So the perspective you want to change, wow, is mending and foundation and achievements. Mending is all about mending anything in your life, relationships, yourself, your heart, your mind, your career, mending anything. It's about mending. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is the happy family card, the 1111, the twin flame, the happy marriage, everything you've ever wanted in family. So I feel here, this is about mending family in some regard. But let's go on and see what follows. In what area of your life can you expect a breakthrough? It's like, remember I said with Uranus is the planet of breakthroughs. It brings you to that point where it forces you to break through a barrier of sorts. And we have unfinished symphony and we have conflict and defeat. So unfinished symphony is about something that's happened in your life that isn't quite finished yet. So it might be a relationship that's never been resolved. It might be something that's ended abruptly and you never came to terms with it. It might be something that you've wanted to move away from, but you just cannot seem to get away from it, probably because it needs a bit of resolving and maybe mending. I don't know. And then we have conflict and defeat. And this is all about you feeling so terribly defeated that you don't know what to do and where to go. So this is where the breakthrough is going to be. The breakthrough is going to be around this conflict and defeat, because now the breakthrough is going to cause you to not feel that defeat any longer. It's over, it's done, it's dead and done, which is great. This is a very heavy energy. What twist can you expect with Uranus facing off with Saturn? Now remember, I said Saturn is basically the opposite of Uranus. Uranus is the rebel, and Saturn is the father of time. It's the one that wants to do everything the way that we've always done it. Wow. Okay. So it's starting to form a picture in my mind here. This is not for you, and stand your ground. So what I'm feeling here, Capricorn, is you might have tried to mend a relationship that you thought is your foundation. But you feel so defeated because you couldn't get it to work, even though you wanted to. And maybe your family, or maybe your immediate family, maybe your kids, or even your husband or wife or whatever, felt like you needed to make this work. Look at the 6 and the 7, see? And now with this breakthrough here, you have now come to this decision of, this is not for me, and you standing your ground because of it. And it's Saturn that's helping you stand your ground. Wow, this is very cool. This is very cool, Capricorn. I really, really love this. So I feel here that whatever it is that you've been struggling with, just want to make sure that you can actually see there. Oh, you can. Okay. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with in a relationship, in a family dynamic, or whatever, you're going to release that feeling of I have to. You don't have to. Saturn is the guy that tells you, work harder at this. You can do this. It's been done for years. You can do that. Uranus is the one that comes in and says, no, stand your ground. Stop this. It's futile. It's useless. Stop fighting it and just release it and let it go. It's not going to be easy, Capricorn, but I tell you, it's worth it. Gosh. Also, I'm not here to tell you to leave your relationship. I don't want you to leave your relationship because I said you should do that. This might be a career we're talking about. You might be in a job that you thought, you know what, I'm qualified to do this. I went through the hardships of studying for 4 or 5 or 6 years. This is how I've been making my money. I hate my job, but you know what? No, and stand your ground because of it. And it doesn't matter what other people tell you. If you're not happy where you are, move. You're not a tree. Move. Okay. What change can you expect with money, security, and career? Because that's what Uranus is all about. Wow. And we have Yang, which is the masculine energy, and we have hope, which is beautiful, because this is, maybe this is about a career, not about family. I feel that I thought it might have been family or a loving romantic relationship because of the 4 of Wands, but the 4 of Wands is basically stability and a foundation, and that can mean a career. And I feel here that if this is Yang, it's time to act on whatever it is that you're feeling that it isn't for you, and standing your ground. There's hope. There's so much hope for you, Capricorn, and this is quite awesome. I love that. Okay, so next, on the last one on the list, is advice to utilize this energy for your highest good. Exchanging gifts and mastering the devil. Getting rid of that toxic energy, standing your ground, realizing it's not for you. this defeat is there for a reason. This is a toxic energy in your life that you really, really don't want there anymore. Exchanging gifts is you're exchanging that toxicity for the beautiful energy that's coming in. Wow, Capricorn, that's quite a heavy energy, but it's at the end I feel very light and wonderful. When I saw this card, the first thing that came to my mind was light. So I do feel that however, oh yeah, you see the don't dim to fit in is also that career that you qualified for and that's been making your money, but you hate it. Stand your ground, and you don't have to dim your light to fit in. Your light is bright for a reason. You see, it's all about what is for you and what's not, and stand up and stand your ground and do what is best for you, because it will be successful. And Uranus retrograde is here to help you with exactly that. So Capricorn, these energies are going to play out within the next 5 months. So this is not something that you need to do right now, tomorrow or whatever. This is something that you have access to until the middle of January. So take your time, think about this, think about the changes that you do want to make in your life and stand by them. And don't worry about the people that's going to ridicule you because of it. You don't need those people in your life. If they don't want to be in your life because of it, that's their problem. It's not yours. You are here for you, first and foremost. Capricorn, I hope that helped. I'll see you again soon. Take care.